Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.
Hello and welcome to another episode of SSET for the students that are staying at home. Now today's lesson is for our 1A Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2:30 class. Today we are doing reading. This is the reading workbook that you will need. The book that we are doing is, and I mean it, Stanley, so make sure you have both books before you start watching the video. So when you have both books, let's get started. Today we are doing reading workbook, page 65 and page 66. So the last episode, the last video that we did for And I Mean It, Stanley was the first lesson for this book. So we read the book, we did some vocab. So today we are going to do the next lesson for And I Mean It, Stanley on page 65. Now, I hope for those kids that are staying at home that you are finishing the pages for your homework, and I hope that you're also reading the book several times so you remember and you understand what the story is about. All right, so let's get started. So today we are doing page 65 in your workbook, but before we start, let's just have a quick read of the book so we remember the story. So make sure you have your book, and we will read from page number 7. Listen, Stanley, I know you are there. I know you are in back of the fence. Page 8. But I don't care, Stanley. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to talk to you. Page 9. You stay there, Stanley. Stay in back of the fence. I don't care. Page 11. I can play by myself, Stanley. I don't need you, Stanley. And I mean it, Stanley. Page 12. I am having a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Page 14. I am making a great thing, Stanley. A really, truly great thing. Page 16. And when it is done, you will want to see it, Stanley. Page 17. Well, you can't. I don't want you to. And I mean it, Stanley. Page 18. I don't want you to see what I am making. Page 19. You stay there, Stanley. Don't you look. Page 20. Don't you look. Don't even peek. You hear me, Stanley? Page 22. This thing I am making is really neat. Page 23. It is really neat, Stanley. Page 24. And it is all made now. Page 26. The very best thing I ever made. Page 28. But don't you look, Stanley. I don't want you to see it. Page 29, and I mean it. Stanley. And the last page, page 32, Stanley. All right, so that's the book. Now, let's do your reading workbook, page 65. Let's answer some questions. Question number 1 is, why is the girl lying on the ground on page 7? So why is she laying on the ground? What is she doing? She is looking under the fence. Who is she looking for? She's looking for Stanley. So question number 1. Why is the girl laying on the ground on page 7? The girl is looking for Stanley. Question number 1. The girl is looking for Stanley. Alright, question number 2. Who is she talking to? Who is the girl talking to? Here, who is the girl talking to? She's talking to Stanley. Yes. So question number 2. The girl is talking to Stanley. Who is the girl talking to? The girl is talking to Stanley. Question number 3. Where is Stanley? Where is Stanley? Stanley is in back of fence. What is in back of? Do you remember that word from the vocabulary list? In back of means behind. So here is the fence. Stanley is behind the fence. So question number 3, where is Stanley? Stanley is behind the fence. Where is Stanley? Stanley is behind the fence. Now, with all your sentences, make sure you start with capitals and you finish with periods. And because we're using a name here, Stanley, make sure you have a capital for Stanley because it's a name. All right, question number 4. What animals do you see on pages 6 and 7? So have a look at your book, pages 6 and 7. What animals do you see? So on page 6, there is a bird. And on page 7, there is a cat. So question number 4, what animals do you see? There is a bird and a cat. There is a bird and a cat. Why a bird and a cat? How many is one? How many is A? A is 1. So there is a bird and a cat. So question number 4. If you need some time to write your answers in the book, please pause the video. When you're ready to start again, just press play again. So here's your answers. So let's move on to question number 5. Question number 5 is, where are the animals? So where is the bird and where is the cat? Have a look at pages 6 and 7. The bird is on the wood and the cat is on the ground behind the girl. So where are the animals? The bird is on a piece of wood and the cat is behind the girl. The bird is on a piece of wood. The cat is behind the girl, So question 5. Question number 6. Circle the things you see on page 6. So make sure you have a pencil. You have a list of things in the box here. Let's read the things. You have a bucket, hangers, a car, mother, rope, jugs, book, box, barrel, boy, cow, mop, and broom. So what you have to do, you have to circle the things here in the box that you can see on pages 6 and 7, or page 6. So let's have a look. First one is a bucket. What is a bucket? All right, this is a bucket. This is a bucket at the bottom of page 6. So circle bucket. Next one, hangers. Hangers. Can you see a hanger? So there's two hangers here. Hangers are for hanging your clothes up. So are there hangers? Yes, there are. So circle hangers. Next one is a car. Is there a car here? No, no car. So don't circle. Next one, mother. Is there a mother here? Is there a person? No. So don't circle mother. Next one is a rope. Can you see a rope here? There is a rope hanging next to the barrel. So circle rope. The next one, jugs. These are jugs down the bottom here for water or for milk or for juice. So jugs, yes, circle jugs. Next word is a book. Is there a book here? No, there's no book. So don't circle book. Next one, a box. Yes, there's a box here. So circle box. A barrel. Is there a barrel? Yes, this is a barrel. This is a big barrel here. So circle barrel. Is there a boy? No, there's no boy. So don't circle boy. A cow? No, no cow. A mop? Yes, here is a mop. Mop is at the top here. What is a mop for? A mop you use to clean the floor. So there is a mop. Circle mop. Next one, and the last one is broom. Is there a broom here? No, there's no broom. So don't circle that one. All right, so let's move on to question number 7. Question number 7 is on page 8. On page 8. Page 8. What does the girl tell Stanley? What does the girl say to Stanley? On page 8. Let's read. But I don't care, Stanley. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to talk to you. So what does the girl say to Stanley? The girl says to Stanley, but I don't care, Stanley. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to talk to you. So this is what the girl says. Question number 8 is, what does the girl say to Stanley? The girl says to Stanley, but I don't care, Stanley. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to talk to you. Now make sure you use the inverted commas here because why do we use those? This is the girl talking. So when the girl is talking in the book and we write the answer, we have to put these in at the beginning and at the end. And make sure you have your period next to the letter inside the inverted comma there. All right, so that's question number 8. It's quite long, so if you need to take some time to write the answer, please pause the video and then start again when you're ready. Let's move on to question number 9. What is the girl doing on page 9? So what is she doing on page 9? Have a look at your book on page 9. What is she doing? She's taking a box and a bathtub from the trash. So question 9. What is the girl doing on page 9? The girl is taking a box and a bathtub from the trash. What is the girl doing on page 9? The girl is taking a box and a bathtub from the trash. So here is the box And here is the bathtub. She's also got a bucket here too. All right, let's move on to question number 10. Look at page 11. Have a look at page 11 in your book. Page 11. The question is, look at page 11. Who is the girl playing with? Why? Who is the girl playing with? Why? Who is she playing with? She's playing with the cat. She's playing with the cat. So question number 10. Who is the girl playing with? The girl is playing with the cat. The girl is playing with the cat. Now this one has two questions. We have to answer why. Why is she playing with the cat? Where is her dog Stanley? Stanley is behind the fence. So she can't play with Stanley. So she has to play with the cat. The girl is playing with the cat because Stanley is behind the fence. The girl is playing with the cat because Stanley is behind the fence. So that is question number 10. If you need to take some time, pause the video and write your answers. Right, question number 11. What do you think the girl is playing? What is she pretending to play? What is she doing on page 11? It looks like she's using the bathtub and the mop. What does it look like? It looks like she's in a boat, doesn't it? So the question number 11. What do you think the girl is playing? The girl is playing in a boat. So she made like a pretend boat, a pretend boat. Pretend is not real. Something that she just made. So she's using the bathtub, the mop, and the big box, and it looks like she's playing in a boat. So question number 11, what do you think the girl is playing? The girl is playing in a boat. Right, so that is page 65 finished. So let's turn over to page 66 in your reading workbook, page 66. Now this is open your mind at the top of the page here. Open your mind lets you think about some of the answers that are similar to the book. So let's have a look at question number 1. Why does the girl play like she's in a real boat? Why does she play like she's in a real boat? Because she's pretending. The girl is pretending that she's in a boat. So she's just playing. So she's pretending that she's in a boat. As you can see here, she's using the bathtub as a boat. She's using the mop here as her oar, which she needs to paddle. And she has a big box on her head, like a pirate. So that is question number 1. Question number 2. What is pretend or make-believe? Pretend or make-believe? Pretend, make-believe. Pretend and make-believe. What do those two words mean? They just mean that you are playing something or you want to be something, but it's not real. So is this girl playing in a real boat? No, she's not playing in a real boat. She's pretending to be in a real boat. She's using the bathtub as her boat. So this is not real. She's just playing. So this is pretend and make-believe. Let's have a look at question number 3. Open your mind. Page 66. Do you like to play make-believe? So what kind of things do you do if you play make-believe? I know when I was a child, I used to play make-believe. I used to play like Spider-Man and Superman and Batman. So that was what I like to do. So what other things you like to do? Question number 4. Why is it fun to pretend sometimes? Why is it fun? Pretending and make-believe is fun because, well, you get to be somebody else for a little while. Somebody you might really like Batman or Superman or Spider-Man. So that's why this is so much fun, because you get to be somebody else. You can play a character from a book or a movie and have a little bit of fun. So that's why I like to do it. All right, so let's move on to the vocabulary for page 66 in your workbook. Vocabulary is, we have to find a word on page 7. Find a word on page 7 that means to hear somebody. To hear somebody. So let's have a look at page 7. When you hear somebody. All right, let's read page 7. Page 7 in your book. Listen, Stanley. I know you are there. I know you are in back of fence. Listen, Stanley. So what word on page 7 means to hear someone? Did you find it? It is listen. Listen, Stanley. She says, listen, Stanley. So question number 1. You have to write the word, which is listen. Listen. All right, number 2. Find words, so more than one, words on page 7 that mean behind. Behind. Now, we did this one before, if you remember. Listen, Stanley. I know you are there. I know you are in back of the fence. What is the word that means behind? It is in back of. In back of. In back of means behind. In back of fence means to be behind the fence. Number 3, find a word on page 7 that means like a wall, but made of wood. And you can even see it in the picture here. Have a look at your picture. What is the word that means a wall but is made of wood? It's this one, fence. I know you are in back of the fence. So the word is fence. Fence. Number 4. On page 8. Page 8. Page 8. What do you say when you think something is not important? What do you say? Let's read page 8. But I don't care, Stanley. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to talk to you. Do you remember from our vocabulary words? What is that word that means when you say something that is not important? But I don't care. So I don't care. Number 4, I don't care. I don't care. It means to say when you think something is not important. When you think something is not important. So let's move on to question number 5. Number 5 is find words on page 11. Page 11 of your book. Page 11. Find words on page 11 that mean done, alone, with no help. So let's read. I can play by myself, Stanley. I can play by myself, Stanley. So myself means alone. I can play on my own. I can play without anybody else. So what is the word to be alone? Myself. Myself. So there we go. Make sure you write these words in your workbook on page 66. So if you need a little bit of time, pause the video and write out the words. Okay, let's move on. All right, page 66 finished. Now, what we are going to do now, just to finish this lesson, let's have a look at some more vocabulary. So open your book, your reading workbook. Let's have a look at number 12. Number 12 in your list, the word is lot. Lot. Lot means very many or very much. So lot. So I have a lot of markers, board markers. I have a lot of board markers. So that means to have many of something, to have lots of something, many, much. The next word is number 15. Truly. 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 It means you say this to show that what you are saying is really true. It's really true. So let's have a look at the word truly in our book on page 15. Page 15. Let's read. It says, a really, truly great thing. A really, truly great thing. So she's saying what she made is a really, really great thing. So let's have a look at the next word. The next word is on page 16, done. Done. On page 16. Done means finished. Have you done your homework? Have you finished your homework? Yes, I'm done. Yes, I'm finished. This means finished. What does it say in the book? And when it is done, you will want to see it, Stanley. So done means finished. So you can change this word. And when it is finished, you will want to see it, Stanley. Okay? Done means finished. Let's have a look at the next word is peak. 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 What does peak mean? Peak means to look just for a short time. To look for a short time so that no one will see you looking. So peak means to look for a short time so no one will see you looking like this. Peak. Peak. So nobody can see me because I'm doing it very quickly. Peak. Where is this word? Have a look on page number 20. Page 20. What does the girl say? Don't you look. Don't even peek. Don't even peek. It means don't even look very quickly. Don't look for a short time. She's talking to Stanley here. She says, don't look. Don't even peek. Don't even look for a short time. All right, one more word. One more word. We will do here, here. I think you know what this one is, here. Let's give you the definition in the book. Here means we hear things with our ears. So when you make a sound, if you listen to the sound, you hear the sound. You hear it. You hear with your ears. So I am speaking through this video, so if you are listening and you can hear me, that means your ears are picking up the sound of my voice. Okay? Make sure you look at your vocabulary words, study them, make sure you learn them. If you see them in the book and you don't know what that word means, make sure you have a look at your vocab list and then have a look at the meaning so you can understand what the word means in your book. Alright, that's all we have time for today. So everybody, thank you for watching. Remember, this was for our 1A class. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2:30, 1A reading. And I mean it, Stanley. That's all we have time for today. Until next time, bye-bye.
Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.